EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And incomplete to open things up.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20, Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Tank Bigsby, 74 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
On the return is Xavier Gipson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Jets, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
In today's NFL, when you talk about goals for defenses, and you think that maybe you'd like to hold them under 14 points or so, we think our offense can usually get 17 to 20, so that's a reasonable goal. But when you hold a team under 100 yards of total offense, you're going to win 99 times out of 100. And the one game you lose, you'll know who to blame.
Another run by Bigsby.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Flush to his right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Josh Allen, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation.
They're under pressure, and they got to him again.
Trayvon Walker. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs.
Bigsby with a carry to begin the series.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And Bigsby once more.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down.
Now Lawrence.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
(10-7) our score after one right here.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Jaguars at 8-8 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They get the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their time.
Beside.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34.
Trayvon Walker. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
From the gun, Bigsby.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Well, shifts past him, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down in defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice
touchdown. Evan Ingram, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. And there he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Wilson. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And he is going to have a Jets first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Take right open.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
I do think that sometimes on 3rd and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the and a conversion on 3rd down. That's a big pickup. They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Hey,
from the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
All right, let's go. Think right.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Now a handoff to Bigsby. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Easy. Route. Big 13 heavy. All right, here we go. Set.
Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return is Gibson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And he will get this end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Tank Bigsby
With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
and the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Wilson. Wilson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Wilson will throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
To throw is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Garrett Wilson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the carry, Bigsby. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. After the interception, here's Wilson. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
11.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
It's now 3rd and 2.
Rip, 23.
And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, go.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
30 left.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
Boy, as a head coach, those are the kind of plays right there where you look like a genius when they work out. But you might find yourself searching for work when they don't. Fortunately, this ball's in the look like a genius category. What a call and what a pickup on 4th down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Lawrence will throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
This will be caught at about the 5.
And the Jags are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown.
Bigsby going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Big 13 heavy.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So decision time now because a field goal. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. they're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Hey, run! Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Take Bigsby.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
One last shot for Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.